Welcome. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Now Cunningham. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Now here's Jordan. Outside Tatum. Right side Robinson. 4 on the clock. From deep, Jordan. They get it again. And a big... finish by Robinson.
Well, I love Robinson's motor. He's somebody that refuses to quit on the offensive glass.
Bryant outside. Pass to Cunningham. It's hauled in by Robinson. Here's West. Launches it. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
One of the most popular players in the world the moment he entered this league, Wembanyama continues to grow his fan base.
Now here's Bryant. Wembanyama, the open look. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
You're not going to get a better look from mid-range. He's definitely disappointed with himself there.
Here's West. Off target at the rim.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting. There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
From 13. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Boy, that's a nice-looking stroke from the mid-range area. Shoulders squared, elbow in perfect alignment, follow through. Jerry West, picture perfect.
P, no good.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game now.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. We talked about his approach in guarding Jason Tatum. He said, we want to crowd Tatum right from the jump and prevent him from getting into an early rhythm, especially from deep. Because when his three-point shot is falling, it opens up the rest of his game. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Jordan. Driving in. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Another shot. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Now Los Angeles with it, trailing by 2. Here's Wade. Fires from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Wade is quick, and he's so tough in that pick and roll. And if you're not paying attention, you can lose him in an instant.
Pass to Arenas. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
Here's Wade. Cuts off the pass. To the left wing. Here's Mullen. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Boy, Wade doing all he can to help his team. What a fearless competitor.
Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. 1:14 left to play in the first. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Booker. Yet to see a basket. Just 5 to shoot. Fires it. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing. Green in the post. Lets it go. Ooh, nice D from George. Los Angeles leading by 3. Counted from distance.
Seems effortless for George, that quick release of his.
Will it go? And Walton pulls it down. Here's Wade. He's got 5. And he banks in the layup. Wade's got 7 points.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
And so it's Los Angeles up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
One thing they've been able to do in the first half is control the ball. They've given it up only once.
Who got him?
11 feet out. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Pass to Pete. And a two-handed jam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hand.
Murray finds some space. On target from about 13 feet. Murray's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, he's really capable from the mid-range, and I think the more Murray shoots from there, the more of a threat he'll be, and the more well-rounded offensively he'll be.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Back to you.
A tone setter at that end. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Here's Bryant. The baseline J is on the way. Los Angeles leading by 8. Here's Wade. Up again. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Bryant outside. Over Murray. Pass to Pete. From the wing. And it's Kirilenko with a rebound. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Murray's shot is good. And now a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
Murray showing you real poise that time, guys, converting on aggressive defense. The concentration, outstanding.
Releases. Wembanyama, no good.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
The home team calls timeout. The role of the big man has evolved over the years. What's been the most noticeable change to you, Clark?
BA, and it's not just the big man. I just think the overall athleticism of all of the players, certainly the big guys, stand out because they're now taking the ball rack to rack. They can go in traffic with the dribble. They're more mobile on defense because defenses switch a lot now. I mean, it's not all about being in the paint just because you're a big guy. They play all over the place.
Here's Jordan. No good off the glass. There's the steal. To the wing on the left. Here's Stojakovic. Again, Los Angeles.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
From deep, Jordan. Pure from three-point range. Jordan's got 5.
Now shooting the 3 ball at almost a 60% clip. They've been blazing this second quarter.
Knocks it down from distance.
Looking more confident offensively. I think he's starting to find a groove.
When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just feasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage. I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
4 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. 1.5 minutes left to the second quarter. Cunningham drives in. Good work there as it goes. Give him 8.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's West. There's 1.12 minutes left to play in the first half of basketball. Beyond the arc. Here's Cunningham. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Lakers. At one point, they led by 16. And they'd love to cut this deficit down to single digits. Here's Mullen. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Pass to Tatum. To in the cold spell. Oh, look at Tatum going to work inside.
We know Tatum's got a terrific jumper, but I like when he pounds that paint too.
Crafty move, and Cunningham throws it down.
And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. We'll be right back with you shortly. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. And the basket by West.
Yeah, and you know, a tough, crafty scorer inside. West showing you he's not just an elite jump shooter.
Here's Cunningham. Down low, Cunningham.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Shakes him. Excellent D there from Bryant. Pippen with it. Picked up by Tatum. Robinson with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. Here's P. He's got 7. And here's Bryant outside. And the three-pointer goes. Bryant's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Jordan. To the inside. Out to the right wing. Wide open look. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Jordan's got 7 points in the game.
Jordan getting quickly into the shot. No hesitation. Supreme confidence shooting off the pass.
Kicks it out to Cunningham. Nice work beyond the arc by Cunningham.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Fires the 3. He buries it from 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Wembanyama. Cunningham outside. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to West. 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Kobe.
Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
And once he gets deep enough positioning, there's not much you can do to stop Wemby.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Los Angeles leading by 6. The drive by Murray. That one goes in. He's got 9.
Murray is a spectacular talent. And when he gets going, watch out.
Pass to Rice. The layup off target. Here's Stojakovic. Here's Kirilenko. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Inside. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Rice making that defense think twice about leaving him open.
Here's Murray. There's the drive. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
On defense, Los Angeles. At one point, they led by 16. Ant-Man getting it done inside.
Edwards flexing on them now. Bully ball inside.
1:44 left in the third. 4-3. Knocks down the triple. Stojakovic has got 5 points.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
The home team calls timeout. 1:35 left in the third. The 3 ball. Mullen can't get it to go.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
6 to shoot. Booker. And Booker with the jam.
What a finish. Love to see that kind of explosiveness from Booker.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter here. Pass to Arenas. Here's Mullen. And the three off target.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Wade misses. Here's Arenas. Fires in the triple. Arenas has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Hey, there's one thing we know about Gilbert Arenas now. There's not a shot that he won't take. He'll let it fly from anywhere.
Booker can't get it to go.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Wade. And so it's Los Angeles leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance.
48.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Lever. To the wing, right side. Here's Mullen. Uses the glass on the layup.
You know, this is Mullen's role. He's out there to score, which includes capitalizing from inside, too.
The drive by Murray. A long-limbed 6'5" guard, Grant. Talk about what DeJounte Murray brings to the table.
Oh, man. Defense, defense, defense. I mean, he's led the league in steals, B.A. And Murray is really good at disrupting the point of attack, making things hard on the opposing ball handler.
Well, he did enough there. He made it a 2-possession game, at least.
Over to the left wing. Outside Edwards. Pass to Lever. Here's Mullen. The three-pointer off the mark.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
George with a steal. Here's Murray. George outside. Pass to Wade. Back to George. From deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown. And the Lakers lead by 8. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And the defense has been disrupted, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
Some changes for Los Angeles. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Los Angeles' coach as he addressed his team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Thanks for that, Allie.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham throws it down.
Yeah, what a massive showing from Cade Cunningham. It's been really a treat to watch.
Murray up top. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Yeah, he's very quick on his feet. You can see it when Cunningham's moving through the defense on his drives.
The shake. Murray, no good. Cunningham with the ball. Checked by Murray. Bryant outside. Takes the shot. Oh, he dropped in a sweet J.
They want the ball in his hands when the situation calls for it.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth.
His game continuing to evolve, guys, and shots like this prove Murray is the real deal.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And Los Angeles making a change here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
There are not many players you'd rather have at the line there. Those free throws were huge.
So it's Los Angeles now. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Wade. Into the lane. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
In Wade, we trust in the big moments. This guy knows how to get it done by himself in the clutch.
Outside Cunningham. Now Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama reaches up and throws it down.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
For 3. Oh, it doesn't go. Now here's Cunningham. A minute 35 left in the fourth quarter. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
Here's Wade. Robinson. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
And the Admiral, David Robinson, a big-time threat to dunk it down. Can't give this 7'1" center any room down low.
And here's Jordan. Yes! Locked in on the J.
Nobody more clutch than Jordan. When the game is on the line, he comes up large for his team.
Yes, sir! It's the jumper.
Look at how fired up Bryant is. Determined to score for sure.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Jacks up a 3. Wembanyama rips down the board.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
It's not over yet.
Cunningham with the ball. Picked up by Tatum. It's money from deep.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And Jordan Ott decides to call timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys.
Substitution on the court.
Jordan with it. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll be back with you shortly. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game.
Here we go.
Now Cunningham. Left side, Wembanyama to take the lead. Oh, it misses.
and I don't understand. Why is he going to the fadeaway? Just go straight up with it.
And he drives in. Oh, no good on the layup. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Now here's Jordan. Here's the pick. Oh, he jammed it.
And this is why you just can't give Jordan a running start. I mean, once he has that, the launch pad is set, and he's going to ecstasy right through the air and on top of your head.
Personal foul. First team foul. Now into the line for the Lakers.
2-point game.
David Robinson.
Here's Wembanyama. Flushes it down with both hands.
Yeah, the dunk by Wemby might be the most effortless dunk you'll see.
Here's West. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Well, that's just a heads-up play. Kobe doing a really good job drawing the foul and still getting the shot off.
Second team foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he ends up making the second. And that narrows the gap to 1. And Jordan Ott decides to call timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. At one point, they led by 16. Now Robinson. And stolen by Cunningham. Wembanyama with it. And it's Robinson picking him up. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Look, in a game this tight, those little mistakes make a big difference.
Here's Wade. Going inside. Ooh, he leaves no question.
Boy, on offense, Wade has such a sudden burst, especially on the drive when he looks to get inside.
Cunningham outside. Here's P. Clock at 6.
Kobe has been sensational.
Lots of drama in this game so far.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the final buzzer.
And here's Jordan. 5 to shoot. Jams it home!
Well, Jordan has been fantastic. And the game has actually come down to this. They need a bucket, or you can practically call it a wrap.
And they go to the intentional foul. And the timeout called here by Jordan Ott. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 5-point game.
Showing great confidence from the line. That makes this a 2-possession game.
Cunningham! And rebounded by Tatum. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Second personal foul.
So the first one drops. And that increases the lead to 6.
The Lakers. Jason Tatum.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Now Cunningham shoots a 3. The triple drops.
And you can tell Cunningham is a very determined player, refusing to give up on the situation.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for the Lakers.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. And it's a 5-point game.
All but over now. Those free throws help seal the deal.
Launches it from deep. Oh, the shot is off.
It's never easy from that distance. But we see him drill those.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. It'll be the visiting team. And the Lakers. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. Taken away by Kidd. Jordan with it, picked up by Bryant.
Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get up the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Pass to Robinson. Poke loose. And they're moving it up. For the three. The shot by Kobe, no good. Ferocious swat. They retain possession. Second chance shot. Kidd, good.
The focus from Kidd, terrific at just keeping his composure even when things get tight.
Outside Bryant. Pass to P. Here's Barry. Tries from 7. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And for a scorer of Barry's talent, converting inside the paint can seem effortless.
Now, here is Robinson. That's a 2 from Kidd. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
It took a lot of confidence to take that shot.
Outside for Wembanyama. And it's Bryant in the corner. 5 to shoot. Cunningham outside. No good on the 3. You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skill.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself, and that is the difference. And when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
From outside the arc, he with the bucket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 3-point game. Drives to the hoop.
Yeah, the explosive doesn't even begin to describe it. Jordan simply flying.
Outside Bryant. Pass to Barry.
Watch the screen.
Cunningham looking it over. Over Kidd. It's rebounded by Jason Kidd.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot. Jason Tatum keeps the main thing the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle, and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Back to you, Kevin.
You'll love to hear it. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Lakers lead by 7. Murray outside. Nifty move. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first. And Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Here's Los Angeles now. Wade outside. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Los Angeles leading by 5. .104 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Wade. He doesn't hit that one. Unsell can't get it to go. Walton inside. On the wing, Murray. There's the screen. Back to Kirilenko. And stolen by Arenas. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And it's blocked by Kirilenko. Corner shot. And he hits the jump shot.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Edwards with the screen. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
What a contest. That looked like a guaranteed bucket.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And so it's Los Angeles in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
I had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute this.
Pass to Wembanyama. Outside for Pippen. It's hauled in by Stojakovic. Los Angeles leading by 9. Launches it. Connects. From three-point range. So, Tim, I'm sure it's hard to pick one, but who would you call the most underrated player right now in the NBA?
I think it's Pascal Siakam, and I have felt that way for a few years. I just think you're talking about someone who has great energy, plays both ends of the floor, and is a matchup nightmare because of his versatility.
And began kind of in oblivion. He had to play some time in the G League and work his way up.
Became the most improved player in this league.
Booker, no good.
Well, that's a look you rarely see him miss.
They double-team Wembanyama. And stolen by Jordan. Outside Kirilenko. A three. Nailed from three-point land. Kirilenko's got 5 points so far. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
And let's not forget their hustle. They've been running every chance they get, and that has led to easy scoring opportunities in transition.
And here's Booker from the arc. He grabs the miss. On the wing, Kobe. And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. He no good. Kicks it out to Bryant. Shot clock at 6. The second chance effort. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Shot's good from Barry.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Pass to Stojakovic. There's a screen by Robinson. Shot's good by Stojakovic. Stojakovic has got his first points of the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much. Absolutely. And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He'd been good as gold up until that point.
Outside Edwards. Robinson with the block.
And clearing the deck, the Admiral. His length and reaction time, so impressive.
Outside for Lieber.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Unseld. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. A minute 50 left to play here in the half. Here's Kidd. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness.
Edwards can't hit. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Lakers leading by 14. It's Kidd with the drive. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And we're used to J. Kidd dishing the assist. Great to see him pouring in some points tonight.
Lever can't get it to go.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Here's Kidd, and he makes good on the layup. Kidd's got 6 in the quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Up top, Edwards. Will it go? And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-handed. It's blocked. And there's the drive. Can't get the reverse flush. The shot by Wade, wide open. Good in the assist to Kidd. Wade's got himself on the board with 3 there. And so it's Los Angeles with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's Kidd. And that one, good. Kidd's got the first points of the second half up on the board for Los Angeles.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Kidd attacking, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Blocked again.
With his height and instincts, rim protection comes easy for Wembanyama.
Wembanyama left side. A floater. Robinson pulls it in. Los Angeles leading by 21. Kidd with it. Kidd is doubled. Jordan outside. Clock at 4. No good on the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Right side kid. The kick out to Tatum. Fires from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Tatum's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, great patience from Tatum there. Not allowing the shot clock to rush him while he finds his spot.
And here's Bryant outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. A lot of conversation in the NBA about expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver said there are clearly markets out there that are very interested and will run through a process. I'm looking forward to it. There's an enormous amount of interest out there. It's on the league to look at it holistically. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. He with the bucket.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Pass to Tatum. And here is Jordan. Takes a three. Rebound by Pippen. And it's Pippen slamming it down.
Don't you wish you could leap like Pippen? I mean, I do.
Murray surveying the D. Over Cunningham. Murray, good. And the Lakers lead by 19. Both teams will make substitutions. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And we've seen it more than once. DeJounte Murray has been traded for huge hauls.
And that shows you his worth in this league. Teams have been willing to give up a lot to get him. You don't see that kind of length and versatility every day. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And the power of Dwayne Wade on display. Rare for a two-guard.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Gilbert Arenas. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's George. Hasn't made one yet. Wade outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. You need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
Plays it up and banks it in. Arenas has got his first basket of the night.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Kirilenko. Back to Murray. Here's Wade. Just 3 to shoot. Going inside. Drains it from 17 feet out. Wade's got 9.
And the ball handling of Wade. Outstanding work getting crafty with it and converting because of that creativity.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Wade outside. Takes it inside.
And this is D-Wade's bread and butter. Attacking and getting to the line.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
Here's Rice. Drills it from outside.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Step back and squared up. Booker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And look at Booker coming right back at him, knocking one down himself. That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell, that's the way to close a quarter.
And with the clock...
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Now Cunningham. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. And they will call over the back on the play. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. He grabs the miss.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really hard. And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
Pass to Walton. 6 on the shot clock. Oh!
Unreal!
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Count that bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Stojakovic. Jacks up a 3. He grabs the miss. Bryant bats for 2. And that one drops. Bryant's got 4 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Back to Walton. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Lakers lead by 21.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
It's Cunningham with the drive. Count it.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Kidd. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Outside, Kobe. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
Outside, Robinson. Back to Kidd. There's a screen by Robinson. There's the triple. And the Lakers with another miss. Here's Barry. Oh, the jumper goes.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break. And Kidd is really just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
2 shots.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And they are racking up the assist totals because they're moving the ball selflessly. You're seeing great chemistry out there.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
It's slashing there by Jordan. Gets up to speed in a hurry. Just impossible to stay in front of.
And GA, just when you think you've seen it all. Last season, a father and son playing as teammates. And, Kobe with the flush.
Lightning quick off the bounce. Bryant, one of the better athletes to ever play this game.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
It's Kidd with the drive. Got it!
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
Yeah, we could feel that one all the way over here. Wembanyama reels it in. Cunningham inside. Layup, no good. Lakers leading by 15.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as...
Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable!
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Now here's Kidd. Robinson outside. Steps back. It's Kidd with the drive. And he banks the layup in.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
Substitution on the court.
Lever outside. And he gets it to go. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
A three-pointer. Good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you can see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep. Can't get it to go. Here's Collins.